Howdy everybody, how you going? Hope you're doing well and still riding. Today we've got a new parcel. Isn't it nice when someone comes knocking on your door and hands you a parcel? Oh, surprise, even if it is from yourself and you paid for it and it's something you usually need, like tyres and tubes or chamois cream. Anyhow, this one is very light and it comes from the United States of America and relatively cheap. I think they were only about $19 all up with postage or something. Now, you've probably seen a few of these on the market. This one's called Wind-Blox. Now, they're little light, foamy type soft pads that you put on your helmet straps, and it's supposed to reduce the noise, the wind noise going past, so you can hear things around you, like people talking or traffic or something like that. There are a number of different brands on the market doing much the same sort of thing. But let's see, do they actually work? And how effective are they? How much do they work? I doubt whether people these days would put something on the market that completely doesn't work. So how effective are they? So we're going to put these to the test. So here we've got the equipment, and I have in mind doing it two ways. Number one is just to wear it on the road helmet and the mountain bike helmet on two rides with the guys and just see how we go, see general observation, how it is, and let you know. The other way is to actually measure it and compare what it sounds like. So what I've done is made up a little microphone, looks like an earpiece with the soft rubbery thing that goes in the ear. It's actually a microphone, and the microphone's facing outwards, so it sits in flush with the ear and it records pretty much what you're going to hear that goes in your ear hole. So, and that goes into a phone which has a sound recording app and goes in your back pocket. So that's that bit, and then we're going to take the WAVs or the samples of the sound and put them in a program to show you the difference in the sounds that we pick up. So the Wind-Blox themselves, here they are here in the packet, come with a few little instructions, and basically they are like this. You unvelcro them, got a little red tab. That red tab says goes on the inside like that, so you just put it on the front strappy bit on your helmet like that, and you just fold it onto the velcro. Basically that's it. The thick bit sticks on the outside and the thin bit against your face. And here's my helmet with the Wind-Blox already on. Feels comfortable with no restrictions. And here, as you can see, with a side view, the Wind-Blox are almost invisible. A front view, you can definitely see them, but they're not overly ugly, and they run the entire length of your ear. Well, it's really windy today, so getting wind from all directions to try these things out. So far, pretty good. So I can hear who's behind me really well. In front, not so well. I'm not sure, maybe it's to do with the size. Can't hear forward as much as without them. So. Anyhow, can hear cars come behind a little bit further, which is good too. So far, so good. I reckon it's about 25% drop in sound. You can hear things behind you quite well. But in front, probably the same. Guys coming. So, yeah, can hear the guys talk a little bit better. So, but the actual wind noise going past your ear, it's nice to have a break from that. No, you still got the fat bit on the inside.
Ah, yes, okay. Okay, that one.
We're swapping today just to make sure. Giving George here the Wind-Blox, and I'm going to try cat ears. Where are they? These are cat ears, so I'm going to try these today. And we've even got cat ears ear covers as well. They cover the whole ear. I'm not sure how they perform, but interesting. Tried all these things out, but anyhow, I'm going to try these cat ears today. There we go, we got them on now. Cat ears. Pussy cat ears. So we'll see how they go. Where are we going today? We've got 86 k's or something like that, some hills and everything. Fast bits, I'll test out the wind on them. The fast bits.
Looks good. Just like Elvis.
Just like Elvis. I got called lots of names this morning. What was it? Sideburns, Lion King. Who's the other one? Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Because they do look a bit different than the other ones. What did you think of the blocks?
The
Wind-Blox.
Yeah, all the blocks. I'm used to the cat ears. The blocks didn't quite block as much of the buffeting, I reckon, as the cat ears. But the speech and the noise and the sound of the bikes and cars seem very clear and quite sharp. I like them, but I think I'm just slight preference for the cat ears.
Yeah, I reckon the same. I reckon these are quieting everything down, and I can hear myself talk out the front, whereas the Wind-Blox I couldn't quite hear myself talk properly, and I couldn't hear anything in front as much. Everything else behind wasn't too bad, so I'd probably favour the cat ears, except for looks. The other ones look better. These look a bit funny. The Lion King look.
If you're worried about your looks, you can always try them.
Oh yeah, you can always try them. Ear covers. So how much are these anyway, the cat ears?
They're always on sale and whatever, but I think anything from about, I don't know, 12 to 20, depending. They've got that many models, and trying to understand which model's what is half the problem.
Yeah.
They've just come out with a new one actually, which I must try.
Oh, pro version.
Those super duper. Yeah, supposedly superior again.
Right, got these ear thingies on the helmet straps and special microphone in the ear. Got a wire running down here from the microphone, concealed there to reduce the noise on the wires. And wires stuck in my back pocket. I'll put the receiver to record the sound in there. Got my bike and my gear on, so let's go for a couple of rides and let's test these things out. Okay, so now we've got our sound samples, and here is our sound analyzers. On the left side of the screen we rode without the Wind-Blox, and on the right side we used the Wind-Blox. On the top row we rode at 20 kilometers an hour, and down the bottom row we rode at 35 kilometers an hour. We'll just lop off the beginning and end of each sample because that's getting up to speed and slowing down. That's better. Now our samples represent a constant speed. Remembering the right side of the screen was using the Wind-Blox, and you can visibly see a reduction in the noise volume already. Now let's take a listen. First, 20 kilometers an hour with no Wind-Blox. Now the same speed with the Wind-Blox. As you can hear, there is a notable reduction in the wind noise. Now let's go to the bottom row, 35 kilometers an hour without Wind-Blox. And now with Wind-Blox. Again, there was a reduction in the wind noise. On the test day, there were side winds also, so it was a good all-round test for the Wind-Blox. So there we go, there's a bit of a run and test with the Wind-Blox and with the cat ears as well. Now I did 3 road bike rides and 2 mountain bike rides. First of all, with the mountain bike ride, I found that all I heard more was stones and dirt under the tyres. I've heard more of that. You usually don't hear much of cars because you're off-road more. Guys talking, pretty much the same as on the road. But where they really came into play, these wind blocking thingies, is on the road bike at slightly faster speeds, and you need to hear traffic. So they certainly work, they do what they claim, they reduce wind noise. We found that they reduce the noise around about 25 to 30%, 30 at the most. All these claims of reviews on their websites that people say they're reducing up to 40, 50, 60, 80%, up to 80% wind reduction. Not at all. I didn't find anything like that at all. The majority of the sound going past that you hear is still predominantly the wind. So I would say no more than 30% reduction at all at any speed. At high speed, 50 k's an hour or more, usually you're descending when you're doing those speeds. You're concentrating on where you're going and obstacles that are coming up. You're not so much, especially not chatting to the guy next to you or anyone around you. You are aware of sounds around you, but you're still concentrating more on where you're going. So I would say the sounds at high speed, not necessarily to have this. It does help to have slightly less wind noise, that's about all. But perceiving sounds around you, it's more important to pay attention to where you're going at those speeds. So a final word on the Wind-Blox. They're easy to put on your helmet straps. They look good compared to some of the other wind reduction products on the market. Price-wise, it's pretty much the same as all the others. That's fine. Overall efficiency, they don't live up to what they claim on the sellers' websites. Nevertheless, they do reduce the wind sound by 25-30%, say. So, am I going to use them on my bunch rides? No, I'm not. I think technology is a little bit way to go yet. Another 6 months or a year's time, they'll come out with something which works just as well or even better, and you can hear really well all around. So a little bit further to go yet technology wise, but they're nice enough to have. Less wind noise is nice enough just in itself.